All right, guys, this is a video just to show you how I trade the high impact news, trading multiple accounts. We had this broadening formation that I gave you guys heads up on. Hopefully some of you took it. I'm going to exit one of these because they're in $1,000 profits each. 2 contracts ES, 2 with NQ for each one. And I'm going to buy back one of the ones with Apex. Go down to this one. Buy one back as well. Buy one back. And then this one's about to be done. Buy that one back. Buy that one back. And now I will re-add if given an opportunity to. Yeah, I need to buy that one back. And then these out now because I feel like this is a good place for it to bounce. Okay, and then I'm going to close out these Apex ones. But yeah, it does make you lag a little bit, but it's possible. People say it's not possible. Like you can't do that, but you can. Because I do it every day. You might be a little bit behind, but as long as you're quick with it and not greedy, the greed is what gets you every time. Boom, 2K with that one, 2K with that one, 1,800 that one, 1,600 that one, 787. And then now, as you can see, it's starting to curl over again. I'm going to go ahead and go one short. I'm just going to go, I don't need to go ham on this one, right? So I just made so much money. We're just going to take it easy. Switch the account again. That rolling over that you see right there, that's what you want to see before you enter these fair value gap retracements. All right, now we're in one each with all the Apex, and we still have to switch here and get in. Port's too late. 93, so one, boom. All right, now I go back and put the stops in place. This is where it could get dicey. Like I know I'll be able to go in and cancel it. I have no problem with that. But some people, if they start taking an L, they won't be able to go back in and exit the trade, which I have no problem with. We're going to put that there. And then now that the trade's going my way a little bit, let's see what happens here. Because sometimes it will reverse this 1, 2, third one down. Sometimes it will put in a low here because we're on the 1 minute. It could very well do what it's about to do right now. That is reverse back up. So if I would have added back another one onto it as it went my way, I'd be at a loss now. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my stop. This is a mitigation block. I don't want to risk more than 10 points per contract though. So we'll go 35. I'm going to go ahead and add one back onto both of these right now. There we go. Now it's going my way. Now we'll switch again. We'll add one back. I already had one on that one. We'll adjust that to 35. And I like to put all my stops at the same place. That way I know what's up with them. All right, we're going to add one back on these two. We're at 2, and 2, 2, and then 2. And then boom. We need to add one on this one. Now this is where I'm going to start passing these as soon as it goes my way. All right, let's look at the one we added on to first. Yeah, you only need 500 more for that account, which will happen on this next drop down. Because this broadening formation is going to play out. I mean, it could bounce right here at this last low because it didn't go all the way down here. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think it's going to play out. Then almost hit my stop, almost to the tick. That was close. I don't want to see here as it start rising back up again and then pushing up. Let's see what it looks like on the 3 minute. Yeah. So I don't want it going past this red bar again. Let's say the top of that wick. I don't want it. It can retest that wick that it just made, but any further than that, I'm not going to let it roll. That was literally just a tick away from my stop. If you put it at the bottom of these mitigation blocks, they have a better chance of being saved. If you go right here, you draw a line over there. The third push come up into here. I'm not trying to hold 3 contracts through that. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. Yeah, the 1 minute looks right. All right, now I need to decide if it's going to go up there or if it's going to dump right now. It looks like it's dumping, but I don't want to see a wick back up right now. That's not beneficial like that. I don't want to see this anymore because then it is doing this 3 push little pattern. There we go. That's what we want to see. Now I only need $300 more on this account. There it is. There's 53. Then let's check on this one, see where this one's at. This one's still got a ways to go, right? We'll add back one more into that one. And this one's only got a little bit to go. So we'll let this one ride until it hits 3K. I think my total profits for the day trading with the evaluations are somewhere around like 15K or something like that. Because 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Yeah, probably around 20,000. I've just been slaying these evaluations today. There it is. There's 3K on that account. Oh, no. There it goes again. Whenever you close them out, you want to give yourself, let's say it's 53,000. I want to give myself $53,050. That way I have some micros to punt. I'm just going to take off one of these ES contracts. I'll need them both on there to get the extra $30. Let's check on these two. I was in drawdown, significant drawdown, so they're not even anywhere near being done. All right, there's 53.20, 35. I'll take that. So boom, boom, boom. Oh, this one's not done. Okay, cool. Let's go take one of these off of each of these. Boom. Then I could probably put another bounce here. Okay, that is 1, 2. That's the third push down. That's the first ITOB of this leg right here. Need to be careful here because it could rip up. I'm going to put a really tight stop here. I'll put it at the bottom of that wick. That's right here. Price doesn't need to go all the way up into the fair value gap. I'm not going to give it the opportunity to. I'd rather it stop me out there than go all the way up into there. You just have to ask yourself, is it worth holding it all the way through up there? Most of the time, it's not going to be worth it. Then 2 contracts on this one. And then we'll put the stops in on these two. 22. And then I'll re-add into it if it gives me a decent opportunity. 40. That's got stopped out on ES. All right, I got stopped out on all of these. Let me make sure I'm all out now. And I'll probably call that good right there. I've been trading for over 30 minutes now. It looks like it is. We'll see. We'll give this fair value gap a reaction here and see what it does. Because I still feel like this broadening formation should play out. Let's go down to the 30-second chart so we can see what's actually happening here. Now I'm going to wait for a 2-2 reversal. Let's move this down and see where we're at. We're right against there. I'm going to go ahead and enter there and just put my stop, risk a small amount. Put my stop right there. Put my stop at the high it's already made. And then there it goes. And I'm going to try to get into these blue Nox ones before it's too late. So I definitely was a little late to the game there, but that's all right. So now I'm at 457. Let me take one of these off. Once we get some expansion down, we want to sell into expansion. This channel is working very well. I know ICT tells you guys not to use them, but they fucking work. I'm not saying you should base the whole strategy around them, but if you're in a trade and that's following one perfectly, yeah, use it. There's gonna be some douchebags that judge you or whatever, but who cares? Now, because I still have 1,000 to go, I think I was at 23, 22. I'm still in drawdown, so I don't need to worry about the trailing drawdown in terms of taking this profit off. I don't need to worry about that because I'm already in drawdown. The trailing drawdown only matters when you're not in drawdown. If you're at an all-time new high, that's when you need to be really quick to get rid of them. We'll let it fill this fair value gap here. And if it starts curling like it did on that one, then I'll sell another one into it. And then if you watch the bars, how they start flashing, that tells you so much. So I'm going to sell one, go over here to 105, sell one. All right, now this, if it goes lower now, that should be enough to get us our 3K. I'm going to go ahead and readjust the contracts and the stop because it can take off. It can just start running really hard. 22. I would just put it at 10 points unless there's a fair value gap or something that is on NQ. But if there's a fair value gap, I'd rather put it there than a random entry. We only need a little bit more to go. I'm going to buy back one of these into expansion here because now I'm at an all-time new high. Okay, we're almost there. I'm going to buy one more. And then we should hit, here in a second, we should hit it. But we're also at the bottom of this channel here. I'm going to buy one of these, buy one of these. And while it's fiddle farting around, I'm going to switch accounts, buy one of these, buy one of these, and then boom, buy one of these. Are almost at the profit target too. Hopefully we get one more little push down. And then that will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will be 6 evaluations passed on air with you guys in this broadening formation. and then I'll activate them all once I have my trading days needed for them. But it needs to hit this channel, this line right here. That's why I'm not exiting. And plus we have the broadening formations down there. It's a little bit more, close. I don't like how ES is like wicking up there. I don't like that. It's not a sign of bearishness. And none of this trading was irresponsible. I'm not taking on too much risk. I'm not going crazy. All right, let's let it fill this fair value gap. Let me check and make sure that this is lined up right. Yeah, I still got one more push down, I believe. Let's move this right. Now, once we start getting the rollover, I will sell into this again just to get it done with. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now I'll hit it in 2 seconds here. There it is. Boom. Then boom, that one's done. And that one's done. And that one's done. And then 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 evaluations for a total of 21,000 plus the trades I took this morning. It's obviously going for the bottom of this broadening formation. If someone tells you that shit don't work, like if they're saying anything that has a trend line doesn't work, they probably aren't even profitable and they're regurgitating what ICT says. And it's just bullshit is what it is. Hopefully you guys see that when you have extreme volatility like this, if you stay calm and you're not panicking and you're scaling out into strength, re-adding once it's going against you a little bit, and then you see your rounding like that right there, see how it's filling that fair value gap, but it's rounding over at the same time. Then you can be pretty certain it's just going to increase the odds of the fair value gap working. Right here too, it comes up and then you add right here, add once it starts breaking that candle there. Don't forget to check out my website. It's where verified funding companies come if you're interested in getting funded. I have a special discount just for my following right now. It is a Blue Knox discount flash sale. The 100K account and the 50K account. Get the 50K account for only $18 and then get the 100K for only $28 regularly. $225 and that one is regularly $175. So it's quite the discount there. The discount codes are King 50K for the 50K account, King 100K for the 100K account. Hope this video helps you guys. That's it.